Here's Jennifer continuing her story of Moses.
But also on that mountaintop, God did allow Moses to see the promised land. He allowed him to look and see the far reaches of it. But from the top of that mountain, he could also see Jericho. And Moses might have looked at Jericho and thought, oh God, what are they going to do? How are they going to take that city? How are we going to do that? How are we going to conquer that? And God might have looked at Moses and said, that's not your battle. I've made provision for that. It's not your battle. And so even though there might have been a desire and we look ahead and we see all the things coming up and, but they might need me. But God will be sufficient. God has made provision. And so when you reach that point where God is telling you and asking you to release what you have held so tightly for so long, what you have worked for and strived for and travailed for, and God asks you to release it and just rest. Don't fight God's rest. Don't fight his timing. Don't worry about the next battle. God has made provision. Just go to the mountain with God. Because you see, on that mountain, there was something that God could see that Moses couldn't. From the top of that mountain, you can also see Jerusalem today. And in Jerusalem, that's where God's eyes were set, because that would be where his son would lay down his life so that we would have victory over every Jericho in our lives. God's perspective is higher. God's perspective is perfect. Just go to the mountain with God and find your rest.